right? This is not, is absolutely beginner, someone who does not even know what digital marketing is all about, right? Then in this course, you will learn about digital marketing and how you can make it as a career. And if you're a business person, how you can grow your business with using digital marketing. Then another thing is this course is actually for someone preparing for, maybe you just got a job for digital marketing job. It's actually for someone who wants to get a digital marketing job. So preparation for an interview, right? So what should I expect from this course? Know all aspects of digital marketing in the current world, get familiar with digital marketing industry, and get ready to dive into a specific digital marketing module. So will this course cover any module in detail? No, this course will not cover all the modules because we have different channel of digital marketing, right? This is just a foundational course, right? So having said all that, so let's move and let's start gradually. So today there's a question here that says, what is marketing? So marketing is the act of promoting products or services with the end goal of making sales, right? So marketing is the act of promoting, right, products or services with the end goal of making sales. Now, there are some keywords I want you to look at in this definition, right? We have the promotion, we have product or services, right? And we have a goal here. The goal is to make sales, right? Promotion, product or services, and the end goal is to make sales. So I'm going to start with the key components in marketing, right? What are the key components? When we are talking about key components, we are talking about you can see the deliberate use of words there. Key, right? Key is what gives you access, right? A place is locked, right? So you have the key to open that place that is locked, right? So key can be is what gives you access to the marketing. So what you are trying to say here is that these are the things that give you the access to the marketing world, right? This is what gives you the access to the marketing world, right? The first thing here we have is the product development, right? So now let's go back to our core definition here, right? I want to do this together. So using the definition and still talking about the keys, right? So let's go back to our definition here. We say marketing is the act of promoting products or services, right? And we say one of the keys, right, that give us access to the marketing world is the product development. So product or service development, right? That means the first thing as a marketer that you need to be deliberate and you need to be intentional about is the quality of your product or your services, right? Your product or your services must be of a good quality, right? So you work on your craft, right? So and your products must be able, or your services must be able to meet the needs, right, of must be able to meet the needs and desire of your target market. That's very, 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 very important, right? So your product, your services must be able to meet the needs and the desire of your target market, right? So we are talking about the quality here, right? We are talking about the integrity of your services, right? So that's the first thing you work on as a marketer. That's your primary assignment, right? The service or the product you want to promote, you need to spend time on it to make sure that it is of good quality. The features are good, the design are good, right? The quality of the product and the services is nice, because this is the connection between us and our target audience, right? This is the connection between us and our target audience, right? So the connection between you and your audience is your product or your services, and it must be of a good quality. Are we following? So it must be of a good quality. So you must work on it, because at the end of the day, right, at the end of all the whole promotion and everything, it is, people are still going to fall back to your product or your services. In short, what is going to bring more sales, right? What is going to bring more sales to the company or the organization or the business you are working for, or the one you own, is the product. If the product is good, you will have, as you have the high chances of having more sales, right? So that's the key. So that's the number one key, working on your product development, right? So you just don't go into the market, right, without not doing a primary assignment on your product and your services. The quality, there must be, it must have a very good high quality. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Let's use iPhone, right? One of the reasons why this company has been able to be ahead of their competitors, right, is because of the quality of the product, right? So one of the things that has been made, that has enabled iPhone to have more audience, or a big audience base, is because of the quality of the product. The quality of the product is nice, and that's why you see that when they have them, when they, and they don't stop, right? They are always working on the quality of that product each and every time, so that they can actually meet up with the demand of their audience, right? The demand of their customers. Did you get it? So that's the number one key. Then the second key that gives you the access to the marketing world is your market research. Your market research, right? So we as marketers, we just don't jump, right, in giving out our products and services. We do a thorough research on our products and our service. We do a thorough research on the markets we are going to, right? So we analyze the data. What are these products we are putting into the market, right? who are these products for, right? Where do people who need these products, where are they likely to be? What are their locations? What are their age? Right? So there is always a research. So we do a thorough research, right, about the market. We are informed, like we gather enough data that inform us, right, about the market we are going to. So the second keys to the marketing world is your market research. So I've mentioned two keys now. Number one, your product development. So your product development is what is going to, your product or your service development is what is going to make you stand out from your competitors, right? Then the second thing is your market research, right? Then the third thing there is your sales strategy, right? Now let's now go back to this to this definition, right? We said marketing is the art of promoting products or services with the end goal of what? Making sales, right? So our marketing is not finished until it has been converted to sales for us as a marketer, right? The end goal of every marketing is what? Is sales. So that brings us to this third key, our sales strategy. So we must be able to develop a strategy that will make us to sell this product. After we've been able to do our market research, after we've been able to work on the quality of our product, then the third thing is our sales strategy. We should be able to what? We should be able to now develop a sales strategy to how we can, market these products or services that we have. So you can see the three keys. And I guarantee you that if you get these three keys right, you get your product or services development right, you get your market research right, and you get your sales strategy right, I guaranteed you that you are an expert marketer, right? When you get these three keys, get it right. Your product development or your services development, your market research, and your sales strategy, you are guaranteed as an expert. Right. So let's move down. So as a digital marketer, right, so we have been talking about marketing, right? Now let's now move to being a digital marketer, right? So digital marketing is actually using the online world, right, to promote products and services with the goal of making sales. So digital marketing is just using the online channels, right? Using the online channels, using the internet. I think that's it, right? The word that most of you understand, right? Using the internet to promote our products and services, our product or services, right? So for every organization, right, for every company and for every business owners, there are three common objectives that is expected from a digital marketer, right? So there are three common objectives that is expected of you. So number one is awareness, right? I'm still going to talk deep on this. And the second one is engagement. And the third one is conversions, right? One is awareness. Second one is engagement. While the third one is conversions. And I'm going to explain all these three in depth, right? So the first one here we have is awareness. All right. So there are some products or services that have ground already. They have done well, they worked on their quality of their products, they are doing very well. They have a customer base, right? People have tested their products and their services, and it is nice and it is superb. So people don't doubt the dexterity of their products or their services. People don't doubt their products or services anymore, right? So example of that, I'm going to give you one example of that. We have Coca-Cola, for instance, right? So a lot of people are doing Coca-Cola. In short, I mentioned how many of you who have tasted Coca-Cola here. A lot of people will say, yeah, I've tasted Coca-Cola. And so people don't doubt the authenticity of their products anymore, right? So if Coca-Cola, and based on the way they've been able to build their brands, right? So if Coca-Cola wants to make an advert now, maybe, okay, let's say when Coca-Cola wants to introduce another product into the market. Let's say Coca-Cola wants to introduce Fanta, right? Based on the fact that people have been able to trust Coca-Cola, right? So the kind of adverts Coca-Cola will do will be what? Will be awareness, what is it called? Advert. Sorry for that. It will be awareness what? Advert, in order for people to really know that, oh, Coca-Cola just dropped a new flavor of a new flavor or a new product, right? So they will create as much as awareness for that product. Why? Because it's a brand that has quality. It's a brand that has been trusted. It's a brand that it is well known, right? So they have customers already, right? So for example, this still goes with what? This still goes with iPhone, right? So what iPhone needs to do is just to create an awareness. Oh, that we have a new iPhone 15. Why? Because they are grounded companies. So all they just need to do is to create the awareness that we have the new. In short, people will just be talking about, oh, the new iPhone 15 just come out. It has new features and all that. So they don't need to impress people and all that, because people have used their previous product before now. That's why I said that the first thing you need to do that's why, that's why I was talking about the keys. The first keys is the quality of your product. So when the quality of your product is outstanding, right? You do less of convincing, right? So all you just need to do is just to make that product more aware that, oh, I have a new product now again. Or it's just like someone, people who sells shoes, and people, they have customers who have tasted their shoe product and everything. So all they just need to do is to still create more awareness that, oh, we have new shoes and all that, and this one is even nice, more good and all that. So awareness, that's number one objectives, and with the aim of what? Of getting impressions, and with the aim of getting more reach, right? Impressions, what I mean by impression, what impression means in digital marketing is the numbers of people that sees your adverts. That's what impression simply means. The numbers of people that sees your advert. Reach, how many persons can your adverts reach? That's just simply what that means. So the goal is to have more impressions and to have more reach. So that will be the goal, right? Then we have engagement too. So engagement is, I know you must have been hearing engagement, or for some of you that has not heard the word engagement before. So what engagement simply means is the numbers of likes, numbers of comments, numbers of views, right? The numbers of share, right? That's what engagement actually means, right? So a company might want to hire you and they say, oh, what we need for this advert is engagement. Engagement is all I need. I just need engagement. An influencer might who wants to grow his or her page, right? What such influencer needs is engagement, right? You just need people to comment, to like, to share, right? Their thoughts on his or her page, right? So maybe somebody say, I need engagement, I need engagement. What that person is simply saying is that all I need for this advert is likes, comments, right? Share. Those are the things I need. So we have different kind of engagement. We have app engagement. We have and most of these people who hire you might just want to, they say, oh, I need views for my video, right? All I just need is views for my videos. All I just need is traffic to direct people, right, to my website, right? All I just need is app installs. I want people to install my app, right? So that's just what I want. All I need is app engagement. I want people to talk about my app, right? I want people to talk about it. I want people to share it. I want people to like it, right? Because when people share that app or when people like that app, one thing it does to the advertiser or the company or the owner of the app is that it creates credibility for the owner of the app, because people will be like, oh, people are sharing this app, people are liking this app, so it creates what credibility, social proof, right? To the people, right? People likes it, people love it, right? So then the last thing we have here is conversion. Like business persons, right? They want sales, right? They want leads. They want to reactivate their audience, right? They want to let their audience know that this their product or services is still in store, right? It's still in store, right? It's still there. It's still available to get, right? So another thing, so for a business person, what that person will be looking for is sales, right? Is leads. What we mean by leads are our prospective customers. So leads are prospective customers. They are not customers yet, but when we keep engaging them with our content and all that, they can turn out to become customers. So they are leads. I know a lot of you guys might have questions for me, right? So don't worry, there's this session for there is a session for question and answer where I'll be able to answer all your questions, right? So don't panic, right? I'm with you. Okay. So these are the common objectives, right? That you can achieve with digital marketing: awareness, engagement, and conversions. So now, having said all this, we said that as a digital marketer, we said, going back to our definition here, we said marketing is the act of promoting products or services with the end goal of what? Of making sales. So, and I said that in one of the key components in marketing strategy is developing a sales strategy, right? So if we as a digital marketer needs to develop a sales strategy, there's something we need to be intentional about, right? Because as a digital marketer, you are intentional about every single thing you do. You are intentional about the words in your flyer. You are intentional about the words that come out from your mouth, right? You are even intentional about when people comes to your um, WhatsApp or your landing page. I don't want to confuse you, but I'm still going to tell you more about this in details, right? So you are intentional about all these things. So that is why it is necessary for you to have a marketing funnel. Some people call it marketing funnel, some people call it sales funnel. It's still the same thing. Marketing funnel, sales funnel. So it is very, very important that you have your sales funnel. That means you are strategic about the journey of your customers. If sales is our end goals, right? The end goal is to make sales. Then we need to be strategic. I'm so deliberate about the using of the word. That we need to be what? We need to be strategic about the journey of our customers from when they see our advert to the point of when they make action, right? We need to be strategic. And that's why we have what is called a sales funnel. In short, one of the most important things we need to know and we need to learn very well is this sales funnel, right? We need an understanding of this sales funnel will help our journey of digital marketing. It will give us a clearer view and a very good perspective of how digital marketing works. All right. So let's go into it. So the first thing we have here is awareness, right? So I said, think of this as when somebody say, "Hey, I exist," stage, right? Is when you first find out about something like a new product or a brand. You become aware of it because you see an advert or you hear about it from a friend or you come across it online. So awareness is when the first time you heard something, or you were in a let's use our normal daily activities now. You are going, you're coming back from your workplace and you are going back home and you board, let's say, one of those big vehicles, these big vehicles that accommodate about 50 persons to 60 persons. Then you see someone inside the vehicle just stood up and the person um, begins to shout or begins to talk about a particular product, right? I know some of us must have experienced something like that. So somebody begins to, so what that person does there is creating awareness for that product, right? Most of the time, most of the time when these kind of things happen, right, is uh maybe they are actually selling a sexual enhancer product or something, right? So, or they are selling, most of the time it's not actually a sexual enhancement product. It could be maybe they want you to be aware that they have a drugs, maybe because they know that you are coming back from work, right? So it might be that you have a pain, you have a body pain or something. So they try to create awareness that, oh, I have a drug for body pain with me, right? Listen, knowing that most of the people who are entering that bus are actually coming back from work, right? So these people are very, very strategic. That's why it is very good to do your market analysis. I'm going back to market analysis now. That's why it is very good to do your market analysis to know where exactly your prospective customers might likely be coming from. Okay, I have a product to sell. It's a body pain killer, right? And I know too well that the people who will need my product and services are people that are actually coming back from work. So how did I position myself? Positioning. So you position yourself in a bus that can accommodate a lot of people, right? And begins to preach about your body pain drugs, because you know that most of them that are coming back from work might be feeling one pain to the other and might be interested in your drugs. So that's why positioning, that's why your market, you need the market analysis. So you can see the reason why I give you the key components you need, right? Are you enjoying this class? I want to know if you are enjoying this class. Please go to the comment section and let me hear from you. You are enjoying this class. Before you continue, please let me hear from you. If you are confused, let me hear, I'm confused. Right. So let me hear. Wow, Unana say yes, I'm enjoying. No, I don't want to hear the word yes. I am enjoying the class. So I know that I'm actually on point, right? Okay. I'm waiting for the just only two persons. Ah, no. Jane, Mancha, I'm enjoying the class. Okay, I'm enjoying the class. Nice one, good. Yes, okay. Yeah, so I need to engage with you guys, right? So that it's not going to be like a one-way connection. I'm just saying something, but wow, okay, I like that you are doing well, sir. But me, I don't know your name, sir. Okay, my name is Ola Wells. Said Olayanju. My name is Ola Wells. Right, that's my name. I'm enjoying the class. Okay, good. All right, so let's continue. At least that gives me more confidence to do this. I need all the confidence. All right. So now let's go now to, we're talking about the market funnel, right? So we're talking about the first stage is the awareness. Now, I want you to look at this market funnel very well, right? I want you to look at this market funnel very well. And you will realize what I mean by looking at the market funnel is this. What I'm moving on this screen, right? That's the market funnel. That's this picture, right? So now I want you to look at this market funnel very well. Then you will notice that at the awareness level is always large, right? Awareness level is always large, right? It's very high. And at the interest level is still large, but it's not as large as the awareness level, right? Then if you look down to the consideration level too is not as large as the interest level. Wow. Then if you look at the decision level, wow, the decision level is not even as large as the consideration level. Then if you look at the action level, wow, the action level is even more slimmer, right? So now I want to get your attention. I want you to be attentive here, right? Now at this awareness level, you reach out to a lot of people, right? The people, it's just like, I'm going to be using that case study of that long bus, right? I'm going to use that as an example so that we can get more clarity. We can get more clarity on this, right? Now, if you look at this very well, you will notice that you will notice that, okay, if oh, I want to talk about the bus, right? So those long bus, those people are claiming, talking about their products and their services, how good the product is and all that. A lot of people, they are talking to a lot of people and all that. They are trying to create awareness. People will be interested, right? Some people will be interested. Some people will be intrigued. They want to know more, right? They want to know more about the product. So some of them will be asking questions. Can this your product? Can you work for this one? Some people will still ask some product. Can this your product? Can it work for this? the interest. Now, it's everybody that that man is talking to, but it's not everybody that is interested in the product. So that makes the figures to drop down. Now, so some people will be asking questions. Some people will be, how long have you been doing this? How this, that, blah, 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 blah. They are interested, but they want to know the genuinity of that product, right? They are interested, but they are trying to gather a lot of information, right? So the third one here you have is consideration. Now look at the interest, from the interest down to the consideration. Then maybe they've heard about this similar product before, right? And the offer, right? What I mean by the offer is the price, right? The price you're giving, right, is not considerate. It's not something to be considered, right? So they are weighing it. Oh, but someone in my streets can sell this thing cheaper, right? So you're at this interest level, you must be able to, because for one of the things I used to tell my students is that when someone is interested in your product, make sure that you put all your strategy in place to make sure that you convert that person to sales. Because meet that person at the point of their interest. Meet the person at the point of their interest. Ask questions. What is the reason why you are not taking action? Why are you not considering this my product? Ask questions and make sure that the answers you are giving them is tailored to the questions, to the answers that you are getting from them. I don't think am I making sense with that? They're asking you a question. You're asking, oh, why are you not taking at this interest level? They like your product. They are trying to ask for the genuinity of your product, and you are answering them. Are you getting it? You are giving them all the answers, right? You are giving them all the answers to the you are giving them all the answers to their questions and all that, right? Make sure you meet them at the point of their interest, right? Make sure that the answers you are giving them is tailored down to their interest. Are you getting my, am I communicating, right? So make sure that you are meeting them at the point of their interest. Then, so they are trying to compare at the consideration level, they are trying to compare your product from what offer they've gotten before. You are comparing it to your own offer. Does this make sense? Does it make a lot of sense, right? So it makes a lot of sense to them. They will choose your product. That's where it comes to decision, right? They will made up their mind. That's where we have the decision level. The decision level is when the buyer has made up his mind that, oh, I'll go for this. Then the action level is when the person finally brings money out of his pocket and pay for your product and your services. Can you see the journey from the awareness down to the interest, down to the consideration, down to the decision, down to the action? So you can see that it's an effort, right? So your awareness must be large, because the numbers of people you get will determine if that, okay, having said all that, what I mean, at this awareness level, we are reaching out to 100 persons, right? So the chances of converting this 100 persons will be 10. You cannot convert all of them, right? So most of the people that are going to be taking action out of this 100 persons is 10 persons. So you reach out to 100 persons. So you will lose some at the interest level. You lose some at the consideration level. You lose some at the decision level, right? Before they now take action. So if you reach out to 100 persons, you get 10. So it's a game of numbers. So the the higher the numbers of the person you reach out at the awareness level determines the numbers of people that's going to take action. So if you reach out to 5,000 persons, so which means the people that might take action might be 500 persons, right? So those are the things you have to consider now by this funnel. So you are very, very strategic. So we are going to have people, we are going to have organizations that are going to, when we are experts on this, when we become expert on this, right, we are going to have organizations that are going to hire us. We are going to have, we ourselves, right, we will be using this on our business, right? We'll be using this on our business. So are we getting me here? Okay. So when we are a pro, which we will be a pro at the end of this program, right? I know a lot of people are getting value from this. So let me say this now before we move ahead. So if you have, before we start this class, I said this is the best decision you've made so far this year. It's one of the best. It's one of the best decision you've made so far this year. So if you have a friend, we've not gone far, right? So if you have a friend, right, better start telling that your friend to join this class. This is the best offer that person can receive, and can change the person's life, right? So this is the best offer. So if you have a friend, tell a friend to join this class and be a partaker of this class, right? If you have a friend, do so, because the value that you are going to get in this class, wow. The value that you are going to get in this class is you call all the admin and say, I need to add money to that money that I pay. All right, so let's go forward. So I said, when you become a pro or you become an expert in this, you have companies, or you might even apply for jobs, right, that will need your services, right? And you cannot afford to be talking like someone who learn digital marketing on on YouTube, right? Because the value that we are giving you here, you can never get it on YouTube. I guarantee you that. So you can't get it on YouTube. So there's gonna be a difference between you and that person. And the companies are going to test. They are going to test your expertise. So it is very important that in order for you to be able to stand out, right, you must be able to speak the language of digital marketing. So as a digital marketer, we have our own language. We have the way we communicate, right? We have the way we communicate. So I just used some terms not too long. I was talking about impressions. A lot of people will be wondering what is impressions, right? I think I've talked about conversion, right? And you'll be wondering what does conversion means and all that. So there's a way we communicate, right, in digital marketing, right? So as a digital marketer, it is very, and in order for us, that's why we are having this class. I told you that this class is a foundational class, just to prepare you for the journey ahead. And for that journey ahead, we are going to be communicating with the digital marketing terms. So I might be asking, what is your conversion rate? I might be asking, oh, how many impressions do you have, right? So I might be asking you all those questions like that, and it will not be nice for you to be confused. So we have digital marketing language. So I you can see it here. I said digital marketing lingos. Lingos here is what? Language, how we communicate in digital marketing. So a company hire you for a particular service, right? So the first thing you need to um they will require of you is your key performance, right? The key performance of the campaign you are running. So there's something we call KPI, right? KPI is what is known as key performance indicator. So it's a measurable value or metric that organization use to evaluate and track their performance in achieving specific goals and objectives, right? KPIs are essential for businesses and other entities to assess their success and make informed decisions. So this is a measurable value for to track your performance of your campaign, right? To track your impressions, to track your reach, to track your CTR, right? To track your VTR, right? So to track your bounce rates and all that. I'm going to explain some of these, why I'm going to give you some as an assignment, right? So you go home and you are going to do a thorough assignment on that to know about all the digital marketing lingos, the languages, right? So I just want to tell you about the key performance indicator. So is the overall, right? Is the overall metrics to evaluate the performance of your goals, right? Of the goals you want to achieve for that company. So maybe that company needs what they are looking for. They are looking for awareness, right? Or engagement or conversion. Remember that we talked about the objectives, the things we can achieve in digital marketing. So maybe a company has hired you and they said they want an awareness for this particular brand, right? Or they want engagement for this particular brand, or they want conversion for this particular brand. So the overall performance of your objectives is what is known as KPI, right? Of your goals. So then the second one we have here is impression. You know, I told you the other time, I said impression is simply how many times people see your advert, right? How many times people see your advert? How many times people see your advert? So you are running an advert. Okay, let me see if I can show you this. Oh, okay. Let's go. Right. Okay, please hold on, guys. Trying to. All right. Okay. Let me see what really Facebook is logging in here. Oh, okay. Let me see. Shoes available. Okay, good. Okay, okay. I'm going to share my screen now so you can see this. All right. Okay, so these are adverts, right? This is a Google advert. This is a Google advert. I search for shoes that are available in London, right? And anytime you see something like this, sponsored, it's sponsored, right? These are adverts, it's sponsored, right? So impression is how many times a person sees an advert. And this particular advert now is going to count as one impression for me, right? This is going to count as one impression for me. That's I see this advert once. Let me say I go again and I still come back, right? Let me say I go again and I still come back here, right? This is going to count as 2 impressions, 1 reach. Oh, 2 impressions, 1 reach. So this advert has been able to, I've been able to see this advert 2 times. So let me just give you a normal scenario of what I'm talking about, right? So let's say your billboard is like a billboard, a Lux soap billboard you see at Oshodi. I don't know any of you who is in Lagos will understand what I'm saying. So a Lux soap billboard placed in Oshodi, right? So you see that particular advert. Then you see the billboard once, right? That's 1 impressions. Let's say you now go out, you are now coming, maybe you went to go and see your friend in Oshodi, right? At the Oshodi bus stop, you see that billboard. It has counted as 1 impression. Let's say you are now coming back from your friend's place. You now see the billboard again. Are you getting it? That has counted as what? 2 impressions for 1 person. So for 1 person, sorry. 2 impressions for 1 person. Did you get what I'm trying to say? So 2 impressions for 1 person. Let's say you still pass through that route again the 3rd time. That has counted again as 3 impressions for still 1 person. So that 1 person is counted as 1 reach, right? So that's what is known as impressions. The numbers of time you see a particular advert, right? So that's what impression is all about. So then we have reach, right? Now I just mentioned the reach. Reach is the total number of unique people who have been able to be exposed to a particular advertisement or a particular content. So that's why I said here, reach is equal to total number of unique users or total number of devices exposed to the content. So that's reach, right? Then we have what is called the view-through rate, right? The view-through rate is actually measured by how many people see an online advert, right? And this is actually most of the time, this is video, right? Most of the time, this is a video advert. Let's say you're on YouTube, right? You're on YouTube and you see a particular advert pops out on YouTube. Okay, let's do this. Oh my. Oh. Trying to do something here. All right. I just want this to be clearer, right? I want you guys to have an idea of what I'm saying, right? Because I know this is a foundation class and I want to prepare you guys ahead, right? So you don't get confused on the way, right? You are really informed, right? So let's do this, okay? So we're talking about view-through rates, right? Okay, can you see my screen? Hope you guys can see my screen. Okay, so let's say I want to watch a particular content now. Let me choose this content. I hope it comes with an advert. Okay, this is an advert, right? Okay, so this is an advert. So this has counted as 1 views for me, right? This is 1 views for me. So if I still come back here and I'm still seeing this advert, right? Just like the same thing with the impressions, right? It will count as what? 1 view. It will count as 2 views, 1 reach, because it's still reaching out to the same persons, or it's to the same person, or it's still the same device that is seeing that advert, right, over and over again. So most of the time, that's why most of the time we have more, you will see more impressions than more reach, right? Because the numbers of people that are seeing the advert are more, right, than the numbers of the reach. Are you following? Are you getting what I'm trying to say? So that's that. So uh, go back here. I think I'll need to be doing this explanation because the way I'm moving my screen from one angle to another, and I just want you guys to get this. Okay. So then, and this is calculated in, so this is how you calculate the VTR, right? So this is how you calculate VTR, right? You calculate VTR by view through conversion divided by the impression multiplied by 100, right? So that's how the VTR, the view through rate is calculated. So the numbers of people who view the advert divided by the numbers of the people who sees the advert multiplied by 100. That's how that is calculated. Then we have the CTR. So the CTR stands for click-through rate. So it's like a popularity score for online ads, showing how many people click on an ad, right? How many people click on an ad compared to how many people saw it. So first of all, I said that stands for click-through rate, right? And it's numbers of how many people click on an ad compared to the numbers of people that saw the ad. So it's not everybody that see a particular advert that click on the advert. Some of us will just skip. It must have happened to a lot of us. You are watching, your own is just that you want to just come and watch the content you want to watch on YouTube. So you just skip the advert. So it's not everybody who sees an advert that clicks on the advert that is interested in the advert. So that's why it is calculated as CTR. So most of the times companies need these metrics. They need these calculations. So your KPI, the KPI is the overall performance, right? The impressions, the reach, the VTR, the CTR, right? That's the KPI, is the overall calculations of all this, right? So your conversion. So a company can meet you and say, oh, what is the KPI of this particular campaign you run for us, right? What we mean is the campaign, the advert that you're running for us. So they might just meet you and say, what is the KPI of this advert you're running? So you should be able to tell them, oh, it has these numbers of impressions, right? And remember, okay, I didn't say this when I was talking about impression. Impression is built for every 1,000 times, right? So 1,000, it is built for every 1,000 person, every 1,000 impression, right? The billing, how they charge you is by 1,000 miles, cost per miles, cost per thousands, right? So impression is built that way. So sometimes you want to meet um, a company um, or advertisers people are meeting you and they say, oh, how many is what is the CPM of this advert? What is the cost per miles of this advert? What they are trying to say is that how many impressions have these been able to get in miles, or what are the CPM, right? We can achieve with this. That's what that simply means. So it is built in every 1,000 times. So I've talked about impressions, I've talked about reach, I've talked about read-through rates, I've talked about CTR. CTR is the number of times an ad, is the number of click, right? Is the number of times somebody clicks on an advert. That's what the CTR means. So CTR is mentioned. This is how you can calculate the CTR. Number of times the ad was shown divided by number of clicks multiplied by 100. So that's how that is calculated. Then we have the conversion. In digital marketing, conversion simply means the action you want that person to take. So the conversion can be that you want that person to sign up, you want that person to buy, you want that person to, okay, let me give you an example of what I mean, right? What I mean by conversion, so that we don't get ourselves confused. Please, you don't get confused, right? You have your question and answer section. So I will answer all your questions. So just chill, calm down. So for some of you who have questions. So I want to show you what I mean by my conversion and what I mean by it varies. I know that introducing some of you might have been confused. Yes, yeah, what is all this? What is all this? What is this guy saying? Don't worry. I will explain. So we are just starting this class, so you shouldn't get, this is just a foundational class. So you shouldn't get yourself confused. So let me see, bags. All right. See, okay, let me share my screen now. Share. Oh. Okay, so these different adverts, right? So what we mean by conversion here, right? These different adverts here on Facebook, right? This different advert on Facebook. When you see something like sponsored here, it means that it's an advert. So when now this is the conversion here, right? So we call this, I'll give you two names for this. We call this conversion, or we call this CTA, call to action. So call to action is what you want people to do, right, on a particular advert, or you call it conversion also. That's what you want people to do on that advert. So this advertiser right now, what this person wants me to do is he wants me to order. So you see the word order now, right? That's the call to action. That's the conversion. So if I click on this now, I've been converted, right? So this other person wants me to shop now. That's what the person wants me to do. Then another person can say sign up now. Another person can say, this other person say visit Instagram profile, right? So this is what this person wants me to do, right? So different adverts with different conversion, with different, remember, we have different objectives. Some people is sales they want, some people is engagement they want, right? Some people is awareness they want. So different objectives with different call to action or different conversion. So the end goals are going to be different, right? It all depending on the goals, on what you want to achieve with the adverts. So this person now want me to shop, wants me to enter maybe a website. This person wants me to enter a website and shop, right? So that's what this person wants me to do. So that's what conversion actually means, right? Or call to action means. So back, yeah. So this class will end here, and I got an assignment for you. So based on what I've been able to teach you so far, right? So you should be able to, the assignment is to keep your brain afloat, right? Is to make you go back to what you've learned, right? So I have an assignment for you here, which I would like us to discuss in our next class. So in our next class, we are all going to do correction to this. We are going to look at it together. I'll get some of you's opinion. Some of you will tell me how you got your calculations and all that. So that's that. So this is assignment for you. So I want every one of you now to snap this. So I want you guys to snap this. This is an assignment. The first one is say, if 500 people visited the website, out of those 500 people, 50 made a purchase. That's people make 50 made a purchase. The conversion rate will be what? You know, I gave you calculation for the conversion rate, CTR, number of times the ad was shown divided by the number of clicks multiplied by 100. So it's now for you now to now look at, oh, number of people that visited this website is what? Number of people that purchased is what? You should be able to do that calculation for yourself, right? If an ad appear 5 times on the same page, when you visit the page, what will be the report show, right? You should be able to give me that based on my explanation. So some of you need to watch this over and over again. So for a campaign which got 120,000 impressions, right? Remember what I told you, what an impression is, and the unique reach was recorded as 100,000. You know what I told you about what the reach is? What would be the frequency? Right? What would be the frequency? You should be able to calculate that by yourself. So then we say a campaign reported the below number, the below numbers. So we have impressions for 120,000, reach for 100,000, then clicks for 980. What is the CTR? What is the CTR? Then I said, the fifth one, I said, what category is an ad on a digital billboard in a shopping mall? Is it an online ad, or is it an offline ad, or is it offline and online, right? So I want to get that answer in my next class. So it's been a wonderful ride with wonderful people like you. I'm so happy to be doing this with you guys. I know that some of you has been able to get 1 or 2 things today. So what are your questions like? I want to, okay, Benga, I'll do just raise up and okay. Okay. Okay, Benga up to Benga, okay. So Benga,
okay.
I want to
Good
hear
evening.
from you.
Yeah, well done.
Yes.
Hello. Hello.
Ah, can you please hold
Well
on?
done. Good.
I can't hear you
Okay.
clearly. Please hold on a little
Okay.
bit.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah. Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for the wonderful class so far. So good. It's been awesome. It's been wonderful. It's been well taken. However, at some point, when you were sharing your skills, your screen, you were
Okay.
unable to get it, and I'm putting it on the chat that your screen is not showing. So all
Okay.
those formula you are dishing out, I was unable to note any one of them.
Okay.
Even when you were showing the advert on the this thing, I was putting your screen is not showing on the this thing.
Wow.
But you didn't pay attention to that, so I missed out. I missed out on that.
Oh.
So that's number one.
Okay.
Secondly, when Tableau last Saturday, as that's the value of what we're expecting today, and during the class proper, he promised that he's going to give us a kind of something on our name, just like an eye opener, something we can some video and some items.
Okay. Ah, God, I lost you. I can't hear you clearly. Oh my God. Yes, you are.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Oh, yes, I can hear you now. I can hear you, Mr.
What I'm saying is, secondly,
Okay.
you had me up to the point when I said your screen
Yes,
was not
yes,
showing,
I got you.
right?
You. And that's the
Okay,
reason
good. The
why
second,
I
my
am
complete.
displaying the screen now
Oh, okay.
for you to see.
Okay. Even up to now, it's not even showing. I don't know whether it's from my own ends.
It should be from your end.
The screen is not even showing.
Can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, please go to the chat box and say you can see my screen. So that I'll let me know maybe it is from my end. Please help me out.
It was showing. Hold on. It was showing initially when you were
A lot of people are saying
it
they
was.
can see my screen. So I think that should be
I
from
can't see you. Honestly,
Don't worry.
honestly, I can't see.
You get the recordings of the class. So with that, you'll be able to.
Oh, okay, that will be fine. So secondly, as I was saying, what Mr. Olo, promised, he asked me to put my mail, my personal mail on the list, which I did, and up to now, I've not seen the stuff up to today. I probably chatted him, he didn't reply. So I don't know what you can do to that effect.
Okay, you know what will happen? Just send me a DM direct. So you send your email to me, so I can forward it to my team to add you to the seller.
Okay, your name again, please.
My name is Ola Wells. My name is Ololade Afolayan, but people call me Ola Wells, and I'm fine like that.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
So someone else. Okay, I think I've answered Benga. Benga, thank you. I really appreciate. All right, Said. Let me hear from Said. All right. Okay, Said.
Okay. Good evening, Mr. Afolayan. Great job, well done.
Wow, thank
you. I really appreciate what you dished out this evening. Wow. What I want to ask as a question is this. Okay. If you look at the funnel, you saw us from, let's say, the awareness level to the action level. Yes. Okay. Yeah. From awareness level to.
Oh, I can't hear you now. God. And I want to. Oh my God. I cannot hear you. What's going on, please? I missed him. Oh, I can't hear you. Oh my God. Okay, so Isaiah, let me hear from Isaiah. Oh.
Hello, evening, sir.
Isaiah. Yeah, what's
Thank
up?
you. Well, I think I would have loved you to repeat the questions, assignment questions again. I didn't capture all of them, or probably putting them on the chat box for us. The 5 question assignment questions.
Yeah, he's on the screen. He's on the screen. Yeah.
The screen was not showing.
Are you sure?
I'm seeing your face, but I don't see your screen. There are 2 things. I'm seeing your person, but not the screen. Yours.
I'm still not seeing it.
No way. I'm
Yeah.
seeing your face.
Don't worry,
Your-
don't worry.
your-
I'll get
Thank
that
you.
across to you guys. Don't worry.
Thank
That's
you,
not
sir.
an issue.
I let people reduce preamble, all this praising game. Let's get to the point and save time.
I didn't get you. You said what?
People like this praise singing and all those preambles. Let's go to the point and let's save time. So that we know some of us going come from the office. We need to do quick and go and sleep.
I
I
mean,
mean, the room, the house, the lecture to have rules. People are wasting time paraboling about all this tanking and all those stuff. And I'm not saying we should not appreciate our lecturer, but the praising should be less.
okay, sir. That's noted, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right, sir. Okay, so Bened, is it Benedicto that I'm seeing here?
Yes, please. Good evening.
Benedetto, yeah. Why don't
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you very well.
Good evening. I so much appreciate the time. Actually, I came in late. Okay. I wrote a comment. I was like asking how I can get the record because
Yeah,
I wasn't there.
you will surely get that.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a quick one. Thank you.
All right. All right. Okay. Any other person here? Okay. Okay, I think Said is back. Mr. Said.
Thank you, sir. What my question straight is that you saw from awareness level to the action level. And if we look at it critically, that action level is the smallest in terms of the space that it takes.
Exactly.
But let's assume that let's assume that we want to achieve the action level to be like that of awareness level. As a pro in the field, what are the things that we can do to make us get there? And not only get there, it's one thing to get a customer, and it's another thing to retain that customer. So to get there and retain the customer at that very stage, or even build more on it, that's my question I want to ask.
Did you start this class? You start from the beginning of this class? I've lost him again. What was this? Oh my God. Are you there? I've lost him again. I don't know what's wrong here. Let's work. Okay. I'm asking if you start from the beginning of the class. All right. So the more your awareness, right, the more the chances of people taking action, right? So you have to increase the awareness in order for you to be able to get action, right? So my calculations, if you listen to what I said very well, if you are reaching out to 100 person, it's not all the 100 person that is going to take action on your product. It's not possible. That is everybody that is going to like your product and your services. Some people can't even afford your product. Some might not be able to afford your product. Some might not even have money immediately. Are you getting it? So people are going to always drop down from the interest to consideration to decision. So what you will do is to always increase the awareness per time. You are always increasing it every time, right? You increase it. The more you increase it, the more the tendency of you having people to take action, right? So that's just the thing. So you increase the awareness in order for you to get people to take action. So that's the thing. I think someone is saying something, right? Grace Young, I don't get you. Okay, sir, thanks so much. So, and in order for you to be, Mr. Said, in order for you to be able to retain your services, right? In order for you to be able to retain your customers, so you work, two things you need to work on, right? You work on your service, right? Three things. You work on your products, you work on your service, right? That's your customer relation and everything, right? And you work on your offer. If your offer is good, you will retain your customers, right? So you are always working on your offer, right? You are always working on the offer every time. So those are things you need to work on. So any other person, please? I think I've answered Isaiah. I've answered. Okay, I've not answered Ginny. Okay, Ginny, you can unmute.
Yes, boss. Thank you very much.
Yo, bro, what's up?
Yeah, I just joined. I just made payment and joined. I'm really interested in what you are teaching.
Oh,
I've seen the this thing, all the courses, and I'm really interested in it.
okay.
And then my question is that since I just joined, will there be any recorded video
Yes,
from
there's
every session?
there's a recorded video for this session. Are you a Ghanaian?
Okay. Yeah. Yes. I'm from Ghana. I'm Eugene from Ghana. Yeah.
Okay.
And also, okay, so that'll be early morning or every evening. Maybe I
Okay,
got send it
it's not
every
a
morning,
daily,
or
it's not daily. It's Tuesday and Wednesday.
Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah, Tuesdays and
No,
Wednesdays.
I'm talking about the recorded video.
Okay,
For
you
instance,
mean
this Tuesday video.
okay, you mean the recorded
Yes,
video. You get it tomorrow morning.
yes, are we getting it tomorrow morning? Okay, so that
Yeah,
I
you
can
get
go
it
through
tomorrow.
then.
Yeah, you get
All
it
right.
tomorrow. So that you
Okay.
can be able to meet up
Sure.
with class. You get it?
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
All right.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right, bro. Any other person? I think Allahu Taufik. Mr. Allahu, can please unmute.
Okay, hello sir. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, bro. I can hear you, bro.
Okay. Thank you for the wonderful presentation. So one of the major challenges I encountered, I think all other participants have also talked about it, and that's the issue of recorded video. Because at a particular point, I was unable to follow the lecture throughout because of network issue
Okay.
or something like that.
Okay.
I think you've promised that you are going to send the recorded video. Then apart from that,
Okay.
the second question is about when, because I was among those people that actually subscribe for this particular program at the early stage of the camera of the advertisement. So
Okay.
unfortunately, I was not added to the paid group on time.
Oh.
So by the time I was added to the group, they've already been discussing some things. I was earning something like seller or something like that. So I have no idea about that particular
About
stuff.
the seller.
I actually the seller or something like that.
Oh, I understand.
So I don't actually know how to go about it or something like that.
So you
I
know
don't,
what? Just
okay,
like I told someone, so just send me a DM with your email, right? So I'll communicate it with my team. Then you'll be added to the seller.
okay. So how do we get your email, sir?
No. Like you are on the group, right?
Yes.
So my name is Ola Wells. I'm part of the admin in the group.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. So any other person, right? You have any other person? I think I've answered Isaiah. I've answered Benedetto, right? So there's no any other person. Please, this assignment, I'm going to make sure I send it to you guys. I want to see you do this assignment. Very, very important. Very, very, very important. So that's the thing. So we've come to the end of this class today. I am seeing Grace Inyang. And I'm not Grace Inyang, raise up your hand now, please. If I and two others raise up their hands. Okay. So let me see. All right. If I unmute, please.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Sorry. Grace, if you are there, you can please raise up your hand. Let me see. So, Mr. Ifeanyi, you can go ahead.
Please, I want to, this my question is coming behind the last person that spoke. Is this not the first class on this course, on this training?
Yeah, this is the first class.
Is there any other group for this marketing course?
No, there's no. Why did you ask? I think I should.
No, I mean, the last person that spoke was saying there's another group that he was talking of seller or something like that.
Yes, there is a seller. There's seller for.
What is the group all about?
Yeah, we have recorded videos there, right? So all you just need in order for you to be ahead of us in the class, so that everything we are teaching here, you are not it's not strange to you. So there are recorded videos you can go at your
Okay.
check out there at the seller. So
okay, that means I need to chat you up because they have not gotten, they've not sent me any videos on that.
Just chat me up and drop your mail and I'll communicate.
Okay, good, thank you.
All right, bro. So any other person, please? Any other person? I think I've answered everybody. Okay. So thank you guys. I really appreciate. It's nice having you guys around. I'm raising up my hand now. I'm not seeing you.